Hello. What's up, guys? You're watching the Quezt, and I'm your host, Robert Dylan Vasquez. We're out here on a Friday night for episode 45. It is 11/19/21.
Turn away.
And we're out here on a day that ends with a Y. And unless you're from another planet and your days don't end with a Y, which, if that's the case, then like and subscribe, share with your weird alien friends. I don't know if you guys, number one, orgasm, or two, wear socks. But from where we come from, most of the questers, if not all of them, it's an insult to be a cum sock. So forgive me for throwing interplanetary insults, but don't be intergalactic cum socks, you know? I've had a weird week, guys. Has your week been weird? Has your weird been weak? Both of them fit. Weak is in W-E-A-K. So has your weird been weak? And then has your week, W-E-E-K, been weird? It's the same question, really. But you see how I messed up and then I fixed it? I don't want to start over. What's up, guys? Shout out to my boy Jacob, my boy Jake Wolf. He recommended me this anime because he knows that I love fighting and I have a past with anime. Don't really watch a lot of it, though. So he recommended me this anime called Baki, B-A-K-I. It is weird, and that's the only reason I'm bringing it up. It's because it's weird. It is something that I enjoy, and I'm only one episode in, and I'm ready to watch more. So if you guys like weird anime and fighting, that trifecta right there, watch Baki. On to the next thing. I got a haircut earlier in the week. So shout out to my boy Pierre. Dude, faded me up. Always fades me up so nice. But he did this V. This V in the back, dog. I really fuck with that. I got alopecia. Right after my haircut, I hung out with my boys L&T. Shout out to my boys L&T. You can tell they're of culture because they go by letters. No, shout out to my boys. We got the band back together, minus my boy Stacy, and we just went to Five Guys. Got a bite to eat, had a conversation, hang out with your friends, laugh a little, eat a little bit, share a good time. And if you're not doing that, what does they say? Nothing is forever. Do the stuff now. That way you don't have to be like, oh man, I wish I would have done more stuff. Anyways, that's some true shit. Not trying to make a joke out of having a good time with your friends. Go out. Call them. Text them. Let them know you care, because there is no tomorrow. Unless, there is a tomorrow, and then you could just be positive. TBD on the CZ. I will let you guys know when I'm going back to the Comedy Zone. Just taking a mental break for right now. Got peak coming up, overtime. I want to focus on this more. So we're taking a break. Just a little break. I'm still writing. I sit in my little joker chair and I joke and I joke and I joke. I'm sitting in my joking chair and joke. Anyways, speaking of comedy, I watched a comedy special earlier in the week from a guy that usually when I watch a comedy special, the comedian has a career or is relevant somehow. Now, this guy that I'm about to bring up, he released a special post-cancel, I believe. And so there was some SNL controversy, some old history was brought up, and guy was canceled before he really had an opportunity to shine. So shout out to my boy, like I know him, Shane Gillis, live in Austin. It's on YouTube, 48 minutes. It is a killer special. I laughed harder at this than I do most of my faves. So give it a try. If you are into comedy at all, and what I mean by that is you're into comedy, like jokes, like don't take it literally or seriously, like it's just jokes. And if you do that, you'll have a fun time. You'll have a way better time than the people that are like, nah, I don't like that. No, he shouldn't be saying that or doing that. I hate it when people are like, no, you can't just be saying shit like that, man. What? I'm on stage with a microphone in a comedy scene. What do you mean? Like if I was in a suit, like running for office, yeah, you can't say that shit. But I digress. Check out his special with no political bias or anything. It's just a funny fucking special. So shout out to that guy. I got to look. I told you guys last week that I was the official caster for Team Disorient. And that's something new that I'm venturing in as far as like gaming and especially like VR gaming, a niche of a niche or however you want to say it. So a fundraiser tournament happened today for this little girl who got diagnosed with cancer. And they ended up raising, I think it was over $2,000 from this, little VR game. So, all the exposure helps. So, Hyper Dash was the game and the tournament that was going on. It just had red and blue skins, but there were many different colors like yellow, green, indigo, aqua, blue. And so all these teams went head to head. My boy Jake Wolf was in it. And so I got to look at what I would be casting and kind of like learning the ropes. I didn't really learn too much lingo, but I'm about to show you guys what I saw in a nutshell. And I don't know what's going on. So it's not like I can explain anything, but we're about to watch a little bit of Hyper Dash.
They actually get to the corner.
Yes.
Spaghetti getting rockets. Nice, Spaghetti. That's good.
All right.
Now these guys are super casual. Like I thought it was going to be like more of like a commentary team, which they are, but they were having side conversations, while the game was going on. It was very chill, very relaxed. This guy Spaghetti, the reason I highlighted this point of the video is because he's just about to go off with rockets. Rocket power, fucking doom, 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 doom.
That's the problem. As soon as you get into the third game, all the teams will have to try to decide.
Boom. Now, when he's dashing like that, I guess that's why they call it Hyper Dash. Anywhere where they can just, where the little green cursor goes, they just dash back. Dude, like I said, it's hard to explain. I don't know the lingo.
By
But
teams for the third game.
he's about to go off. Boom.
Every single team has only decided teams for the
Okay, that's what I call a dash back. You see how he went down and then back up? Like he's not staying in the same spot.
first two.
Oh, rocket. Ooh, dash back. Ooh.
Yeah, Spaghetti is absolutely going nuts with rockets.
Yeah, no shit.
Come on. Yeah, target 24. Nice.
Oh no. He killed Jake Wolf. But no, this is all I'm doing. I'm just sitting with my phone and I'm watching, trying to keep up. It's like watching Call of Duty and you're switching spectators. But Spaghetti is just going
That's a
off,
great feature.
dude. Switch back. Oop.
Often when
No
I'm
simple
commentating,
one,
I
but
totally
yeah.
forget the previous timing, so
Oop.
that's good.
Oop, dash back.
Actually, it is.
Now, as far as playing, I don't know if I can hang with these guys. I really don't. I can usually pick up a controller, give me a couple days, if not weeks, and, I can hang with the best of them. This is another realm, dude. You're talking about adding, like I said, like, I love doing this with the headphones. You're just adding a whole nother element to it. They got dual wheel pistols. And there's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, they have to look to their lefts and rights. Like, I could not fucking imagine the headache that it's like
It is 34 seconds in my delayed time, thank you.
Oh, dash up. And just going off with these fucking rockets, right? Just fucking going off. And so that's what that's like. A little bit of insight. If I was to really be doing it, I'd be like, little test. Oh, spaghetti with the rocket power.
Yeah, he is.
Mamma mia! Shout out to my boy, Moro Ronaldo. I would just try to have catchphrases. And like I said, try to learn the lingo as much as possible. Try to learn the object of the game. There's apparently checkpoints, and there's a time limit. And once you get to 100, there's a percentage of your win. Dude, I gotta get into this shit. I gotta dive, and I gotta do my my DD, my due diligence. I gotta do my research. Shout out to my boys. That's it. That's the intro, dude. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to avoid the fine print at the beginning. And if you don't, then that's fine. Have a bunch of hard socks in your dryer. Just dude, you don't want that. Don't do that to your washing machine. Don't do that to whoever does your laundry, even if it's you. Don't do that to yourself. Nobody wants hard socks you pick up off the floor and dude, is that it? On to the imprint of the week, brought to you by Imprint Jones. Fucking. If MoonRouteStudios produced a sports movie based on the life and times of Robert Dylan Vasquez, what would be the title, genre, tone, and premise? Okay, so what I imagine when you say sports movie, I imagine kind of like a documentary style film. Kind of like a 30 for 30. Maybe, if not that, more like a Gridiron Gang. I really like that movie. So the title would be El Gringo. And it would be silly to serious, documentary style about my high school soccer team. And specifically about senior night. And so in the imprint of the week, we're going to kind of add a little bit of unlocking memories to it. So right here, this was my 2012 soccer team, varsity. So I can't name all of them, but if you were to ask me to try, I'm going to start up in the top left, and I'm going to go row by row. So here we go. I'm going to go Juan, Vicente, Aiden, Jacob, some kid from Blacksburg. You got your boy in the corner, and then you got, I want to say his name was Jose, Armando, assistant coach Scott, Allen, Coach Motts, another Juan, Chompe, Tony, Martin, Victor, Hera. I want to say another Juan. The guy next to him, I don't remember his name, but he used to call me Pinche Smokey. Me and Aiden. He'd be like, Pinche Smokey. And then you had my boy in the corner, the bottom corner, the only reason I ever scored a goal in my whole life, and that's my boy Dustin right there. Shout out to them. And then, dude, there are so many things wrong with this picture. Number 11 up top, that's my boy Aiden. Why are his sleeves rolled up? What are you doing? And then Hera down, you could tell he doesn't have cleats on because he didn't bring cleats. Because why would you bring cleats for a photo op? But why wouldn't you bring cleats for a photo op? So you could tell where he was wearing sandals or flip-flops, not even sandals. He was wearing flip-flops with socks. And the little fucking indention on his... This picture is so weird, dude. So there were, I think, 18 total players, and there were 16 and a half Mexicans. Aiden, not a fucking Latin bone in his body. You got Jacob, and that dude is all Viking. He's all Viking. And then you got your boy Robbie in the corner. But I'm biracial angel. It's about 16, 15 and a half Latinos on the team. But senior night, me and Aiden, 11 and 19. Look at that white 19 right there. Dude, we were the only seniors on the team. The only two. So when we tried out, we were the only two seniors that tried out. And so they didn't want to cut us because we can't play JV. But we made varsity. So suck it. Fucking suck it, dog. But no, it would be senior night. And the special thing about senior night is we were put on a pedestal. Hey, these are the only two seniors we got. We're going to see what they're made of. And I remember playing the entire first half, getting a little close, getting tripped up. That's 45 minutes. It's 2 45-minute halves. And so I am just exhausted on the bench at the half. And the coach looks at me and he's like, "You ready to go back in?" And I'm like, "Let's go. I got to get one." And so it's about not even 5 minutes into the second half. And we get the ball. And all of us start marching down the field. It was like 4-5-1. We just left like one guy in the backfield. And all of us are attacking. My boy Dustin in the corner, he takes it down. And right to like, I want to say he's almost in the corner, if not right by the edge of the goalpost. And he just hits this perfect cross. And it fucking... And Mats, he goes, "When you hit it with your head, don't close your eyes because you're not going to hit anything." But I just remember the cross is coming towards me. I'm running, not offside somehow. And I just close my eyes. I'm just like, "Jesus, take the wheel." And so I close my eyes and I just remember it. Boom. It bounces off my head. Just boom. And I open my eyes at that exact moment. And the goalkeeper had went high. And it had just bounced on the ground into the goalpost. And I'm like, dude, the excitement you get, the ecstasy in that feeling is next level. It's like you think you know what you're going to do, but it never happens like that. So my arms go out and I start running. Golazo! And I turn around expecting to have time to like celebrate. So I turn around and just a mob of Mexicans just and they're like, "I told you I got you, baby." Like they are, if not just as hype as I am, more so. Like I hadn't scored a goal all season. It's our last game, especially mine and Aiden's. We're not playing soccer anymore. Like it's our career last game. And so your boy got a goal in. I spent over $100 on the cleats that I had. And then just with like the shin guards and all the other stupid gear, that the Under Armour underpants. Just everything that I thought was going to help me, and I used my fucking noggin for the goal. So, shout out to my coaches. Shout out to my boy Dustin in the bottom corner. Not the one that's smiling, the one that's like a little more like leaned over. The one that was smiling. His name's Tony, and he would always just really be like a crybaby. I don't know. I'll be nice, dude. I could say all this shit now, but I'll be nice. I would call it El Gringo, and it would be a sports documentary about the night that me and Aiden scored. Now, I just brought up me. Well, Aiden, he was on defense. There was no way he was going to bring it all the way from the back to the front. So we ended up, Tony, the kid that I was talking about being a crybaby, it actually worked because he drew a penalty. And everybody immediately, there couldn't have been 10 minutes left in the game. I had scored, 50% of the seniors have scored in this game so far. So Tony gets the penalty, and everybody's like, let Aiden take it. And so Aiden is like, okay, yeah. And he steps up to the plate. It's all on the line. I need this to happen to complete the fairy tale ending. And by fucking God, does Aiden take this penalty and just boof, kicks it right into the like mid to top left corner. Goalie goes right. It hits the net. Aiden, he turns around and he drops to his knees. He's like, ah! Greatest sports moment of either of our lives. And so that's what the movie would be about. It would be about senior night. I could call it senior night, but it would just be El Gringo. Dude, look at that squad. You know why I was up top? Because I was one of the tallest ones at 6 foot flat. I even think I was 5'11" at the time. 6 foot flat. One of the tallest ones. But yeah, dude. Shout out to Imprint Jones. Thanks for that trip down memory lane. Fucking Queztion. On to the Queztion. What tattoos are you into? So I don't have any tattoos. I have 0 tattoos. I'm clean skin. I've thought about it a couple times as far as like, you know, little ideas, but nothing that like sticks. I've heard people say like, just put it as your phone background for like over a year, and if you still like it, then get it. Nah. Whatever. I mean, I guess that's a tactic, but I want something that I like, something that I wouldn't mind being on my skin forever, and I just haven't found that yet. I think hieroglyphics would be cool, but I don't know how to read them. I feel like graffiti's cool to an extent. So something that I would like want to look at is probably like sunglasses. My dad was a big sunglasses guy. And then I just like galaxy stuff, especially like stars, planets, star systems, like solar systems in general, just weird stuff. I'd probably get it like somewhere like on my ribs, like either on either side, which they say that hurts a lot. Tattoos hurt. Well, it hurts more in certain spots. Tattoos hurt. Just like piercings hurt. Why would anybody go and sit through pain? Beauty is pain. Or whatever the fuck. So that's probably what I would get. I'd sit them probably on my collarbone. I don't know. But that's probably what I would get. That's what tattoos I'm into. I'm not a tribal guy. I like 3D tattoos, but you're talking about hundreds of thousands of bucks. And I don't mean 100,000s. Sometimes. But no. Just thousands of bucks. I'd rather just have clean skin. Now, the reason I have clean skin is because I wanted to be an actor and I didn't want to have to sit through more makeup for them to cover it up. Oh, Robert's worried about being Hollywood. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. I'll be Hollywood as I want. Anyways, that's what tattoos I'm into. Is that it? Dude, thanks for a question. Thanks for a simple question. Do you guys have any tattoos? And if you do, what's a weird tattoo that you have? A weird tattoo that I would probably get? Probably something superhero related. And what I mean by weird is like, well, I can't even say that because superhero tats are kind of the norm now. Just something that you could, like, after you get it, you're like, I can't believe I put that on my body. Something like that. So, I like those tattoos where, like if I got it right here, it would make like an outline you could see in my chest, like where my ribs and my heart and all my like organs and veins are. Like that would be cool. But if I was like 80, I'd be looking in the mirror like, why the fuck? Why the fuck did I get this? It's like, so you could see my heart? What am I, 3 days grace? Anyways, is that it? Dude, we're blowing through this. On to the unlocking memories. What I have written down is Labor Day weekend 2010. And that trip is when I was in 10th grade going to 11th, I believe. And if not, 2010, that was the year I ended 10th grade. Okay, forgive me. And started 11th. Okay, cool. So, this trip includes Michael, Nick, Jordan, and myself. and we had just decided to take a spontaneous weekend trip. It was a long weekend because it was Labor Day weekend, so we had Monday off from school. And so I didn't know that I was going to go on this trip until the Friday that we left. Like, I was asking my parents all week, can I go, can I go, can I go? And they're like, well, who's going? It doesn't matter. Can I go? But I was like, look, Jordan's going, Nick's going, and then Jordan's older brother, Michael, is going. So it's going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We were going to see Kevin. All we were going to do is go to the beach, have a couple parties. That's it. And so they're like, okay. I'm like, can I have any money? We were not a family of money. So I think they gave me like $30, $40 maybe. And that's like, you know, that was for that weekend and then like 3 weekends after. So like, if you want to take this trip, you're not about to get money for the rest of the month. I'm like, fine. Let's go. Your boy got $40. So it's all 4 of us. We ended up taking Jordan's other brother, Joshua's Honda. It was a black Honda, tinted out, no space at all. Stick shift. So Jordan and I are in the back like this. Just check out them Marty McFlies. We're just in the back, scrunched up. And so when we go down there, it's all about rekindling or reuniting with our boy Kevin. That didn't happen too much. The first night we got there, I think we ended up drinking like 4 Locos, and Michael had made a move on this girl named Rachel, and it was just really creepy. And so we woke up, and we didn't have any place to stay the whole weekend. We thought we did, but we didn't have any place to stay. So every single night it was like a different venue, like a different house. And so the first night we ended up staying at this girl Rachel's house, and it's just a weird time. Like, it wasn't the time I expected. And so the next day we got to go. Can't chill anywhere all day. So we ended up going to the beach. And 2 separate teams, I want to say Nick and Michael went to go hang out with this Jordan girl. And then me and Jordan were hanging out with Kevin, and they went to go get laid. Screw those guys. They ruined the whole trip. And so I remember specifically, that was Saturday night. Because that leads into why me and Jordan were at this party with Kevin in the first place. So I think I remember Kevin, Jordan and I going to this party, aside from Nick and Michael trying to get their dicks wet or whatever. We ended up reuniting later that night. And Jordan and I'll be right there with him. We didn't know how to handle our liquor. And so we were drinking something that we shouldn't have been drinking, something that the college guys there, they were like, this will put hair on your chest. It was Wild Turkey. Now, we could have just sipped it, been like, divine. But Jordan ends up drinking from the bottle. It's like, I already have hair on my chest. So it's not even a couple hours later, and the whole thing goes south. If we weren't at Rachel's the first night, it was Rachel's the second night. I don't remember whose house we were at the first night, but we're all at this house party, and there's this chair with like an ottoman sticking out, and Jordan is the kind of drunk where you can't move him, where he's just like, and you're like, come on, Bubba, we gotta go, we gotta get up, I think you're gonna be sick, and he's just like, and so the inevitable happens. He ends up throwing up on this girl's chair. Now, she's mad, yeah, but everybody at this party is like pissed. Like, oh, fucking party foul. Like it was their chair. It might as well have been a newborn baby that Jordan threw up on. So they try to get him in the tub, and he gets thrown in this tub, and they start fucking breaking out the markers. And this is what happens to my boy Jordan. I have no idea what's going on. I think I'm outside with Kevin at this point, and I have no idea what's going on with my friend Jordan. And so now, when I say markers, you see how it says fuck off or fuck you on his jeans, and then there's like dicks coming into his armpit, and I think it's wrote first time on his ribs. They drew dicks on his face and his head. That's permanent marker. That's not like Expo shit. Like, that's Sharpie. Like the thick tip Sharpies too. And I'm like, I walk into the bathroom and I see this corpse laying in the tub. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is that Jordan? And Kevin's like pissed. Kevin's like yelling and shit. And he's like, yo, motherfuckers, don't fuck. College kids have left. Everybody's gone at this point. Except for the people that are staying the night, which I think it was over 8 people in this little like 1-bedroom apartment. It had a bedroom and a living room. That's it. And so Jordan gets drawn on. Poor Jordan. Nick ends up trying to give him a shower, but is weird about it and doesn't want to see Jordan naked. And so he gives Jordan a shower with all of his clothes on. Well, as much as he was wearing right here. Didn't think to check if Jordan's phone was in his pocket. And he ended up washing Jordan's phone too. Fucking idiot. Check his pockets, Nick. Anyways, look at that dude. That dude's dead. So we woke up the next morning. My shoes are by the front door. I have no idea what's going on. Rachel's mom comes back and opens her front door to just see a bunch of teens just pass. Like, I'm talking like over a dozen people. On the couches, on the floor, on the chair that has puke on it. And she's like stepping over people. I just hear, what the fuck? And so she goes into her room. I totally forgot this until just now. She goes into her room and she passes out. Like, she goes and sleeps in her bed. I wake up and I have to drain my main vein so fucking bad. And so I'm looking for the bathroom. And so the bathroom is, there's only one bathroom and it's a master bedroom and it's in her bedroom. So I like go to open the door and it's like, I'm like, shit. I'm like, I'm just going to crack the door open, go to the bathroom, and that's it. So I go to open the door, and it goes, I'm like, God dang, dude. So I peek my head in, and I just see her. It's like, she's got room darkening curtains, so I can see the glow from her eyes, but I could see that they're red. Like, this woman does not want me in her house, does not want me in her room, and she just, and I'm like, close the door, walk into the kitchen. There's only so many things that I can do. I didn't drive to the beach. My boys are all passed out, fucked up, can't get up. So I peed in her trash can. Now, I didn't want to pee in her trash can. And so I grabbed a bottle, a little 8-ounce, 16-ounce water bottle, whatever it is. And so I stuck my pee-pee to the hole, and I started peeing, which is fine. Until I get about 3/4 full of the bottle, or 3/4 of the bottle full. And then I start to freak out a little bit. I'm like, okay, all right, it's filling up. And then once you're 3/4, you only got to, before your foam is filling it up as well. So I start like tilting it. I'm like, urine starts going everywhere. And like in her trash can, over the side of the trash can, it's dripping in the floor from the bottle. I start like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it eventually stops. I swear I could have filled up 2 bottles. I don't know how much liquid I had that night, but I was filling up way more than just a 16-ounce bottle. So I dump it out in the sink, and I don't know where anything is paper towel wise to clean anything up, and she just has to deal with a pissy trash can. So that's the tale of Robert and the pissy trash can. I told you I had $30 or $40 to my name. That weekend, we were at the beach all day. We bought PB&J stuff, bread, peanut butter, and jelly. We didn't buy any cutlery. How the fuck were we going to spread it? And so we were doing the finger thing and the peanut butter. We got Hardee's. I split my meal with Nick, I remember, because it was some kind of like bullshit chicken tenders, and it was like $8. I was like, there's fucking fourth of my money right there. And I had to share my meal. And I think we ran out of gas on the way home. It was one of the worst weekends I've ever had in my life. We got ditched for some poontang. And then poor Jordan, I'm telling you, they drew dicks coming into his armpit. What is that about? But yeah, that was the Unlocking Memories. Dude, is this another episode down? We are episode 45 in the books. I can't believe that. We went over Baki, my haircut. Shout out to LNT, Hyperdash, Shane Gillis. Dude, the documentary El Gringo. Dude, sick ass tattoos. Bada bing, bada boom. Dude, thank you guys. Dude, the Unlocking Memories. Labor Day weekend 2010. Thank you guys for being here. I'll say it one more time. Like and subscribe or be a cumsock. Tell your weird friends about it. We're out here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day that ends with a Y, having a fun, silly time. Having a good old rootin' tootin' time. Come out and join us. Give me suggestions. Give me questions. Let me know some memories that I've unlocked for you. Shout out to Rachel and her mom. Let us have that party at her house. I'm sorry I peed in your trash can. Episode 45. Peed in your trash can. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good week, and I will see you later.